Everything that's supposed to happen, everything that is going to happen already happened, and every choice you think you making, you're not really making it. Like, seriously, like, the way this universe work is to make you think you is making your own choices. God, he have already chosen for you. That's what I'm saying. So if you chosen, you're kind of gonna understand what I'm saying, because you're chosen. If you're not chosen and you're listening to this, then you're not gonna get it, period. So like I was saying, this won't exist after you. This place, when you die, everybody die, period. Because the place you going has no time limits. Seriously. The place you're going don't have time limits. This existence will now be a non-existent place where you're going. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I astro projected and I got pretty close to God. Like, it was almost like a never-ending trip to get to him. Like, just being on the astral plane, when I saw how far I had to go to kind of get a peek at where he's at, and like I said, it's not what you think it is. It's not. When you looking at this shit right here, it's a dream, regardless of how you put it. I don't give a fuck how you want to say it. It is a dream. It is hell, but you could change that while within it, because everything is pretty much duality. Like, you could be happy or you could be mad. It's totally up to you. But God already chose the walk of life for you. He already know which way you're going to choose. Everybody's life is already set. You're really walking on a plank, literally. Like, if you could understand where I'm coming from with God, you'll understand that you're walking on a plank. Seriously. One step you could fall off, and that's what it's like. Being on top of a volcano, walking on a plank, trying to make it, or a tightrope. If you fall left or you fall right, you could go to a whole nother dimension. Seriously. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta understand how it works. It's not about just choices. It's literally about magic. You gotta know how to use the magic around you. Seriously. Like with these movies, and you see all these places, CSI Miami and all of that crazy, all them crazy forensic shows. They make entertainment out of DNA. Like I said, it don't work like that. Oh, we could catch this person because this person stabbed or shot this person. No, it don't. That's not how it works. Yeah, if your blood is there, then yeah, that's evidence against you. But DNA is not something. DNA is something that these people on Earth took advantage of. Literally. Anybody's DNA in this world could be any fucking where. Anywhere. You can't say, oh, O.J. Simpson did this because a glove fit, or O.J. Simpson did this because he spit on the ground. Are you fucking kidding me? No. God got real codes inside your DNA, and it don't work like that. So I could tell you how DNA actually work, because the scientists seem to fail that problem, unless they just don't want to tell you that problem because they too busy scamming people with DNA. So it's just like, only God can really, 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 really read DNA. Like, every person on this planet supposedly have a different DNA. And not only does they have a different DNA, their DNA changes every 90 days. every 90 days. So I'm trying to tell you, if they was looking for a real murderer, seriously, if they was looking for a murderer, they wouldn't be able to find him after 90 days. So this is what I'm trying to tell you with DNA. So all the people that's locked up, they're locked up off basically false pretenses. Because DNA is way more spiritual than what y'all think it is. Way more than what you think of, on a computer, ATGFs. And believe me, it's way more to it than that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, they made an entertainment out of all of this shit that y'all see, the DNA technology. They made entertainment out of it. Seriously. DNA is not nothing to play with. They shouldn't even be... Honestly, if they take your DNA, they're responsible for your life. Seriously. They're responsible for making sure your life is good. Because once your DNA get touched, they tampered with your spiritual side of your life. So this is what y'all don't understand. But we all go, oh, let's give them our DNA so we could be safe. Or God know what you did once you do that. You basically, you're going along with the simulation. So like I said, that's why that was to swing it around to cloning animals. So when you see all these crazy fucking animals, 4-eyed birds and fucking 4-winged birds and fucking snakes that's fish. When you see all types of crazy shit, they made it. Like I said, a cow, that he's hybrid. A pig is hybrid. They made those. Like I said, they went to a hog or they went to a bull and they made those. And they made those specifically for that. Do you see a male cow, black and white, running around with no titties? No, you don't, because y'all don't understand how this fucking simulation work. That's why. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta understand what I mean when I say this. There's a lot of people that's wrongfully in jail because they... Listen, this whole world, nobody could tell nobody where to go. Anybody could go anywhere they want to go. So if I walk past a house where somebody just got killed in it and I go and I walk past it, I don't even know they got killed. I spit on their fucking front porch just because I choked on something. They can't find a murderer, so I walk past their house. We spit on the ground by their house. Happened to be a weapon from that murder outside in front of the house where we spit at. So they're going to come find that weapon and then they're going to find spit on the ground. How are you going to say somebody did that if they walked past the house and never even did nothing? Take that, times it by a billion different kind of situations where somebody could have just been passing through and spit. This is what I'm saying. So y'all got to understand, this world, they play way too many games with y'all. So when you see these rare animals and shit, just know they made them. Snakes with fucking frog heads and it's all types of, just look it up. A tiger bee, a bee that looked like fucking a tiger. Literally like a little flying bee tiger type shit. Like they've been doing that. That's what I'm saying. The Egyptians, that's old shit. You know what I'm saying? Once y'all wrap y'all mind around time is fake, y'all realize that everything already happened already. So like I said, they minds gonna still be here, but yours ain't. So that means if your mind is bigger than theirs, they don't exist to you. They're just a fucking dream in your world. That's what I'm saying. So like I said, when you go and you start traveling towards God, it's not in a certain direction. You go so far out that you realize that you was inside. You know what I'm saying? And then you realize that All of this shit you see is fake because when you go to where God is at, y'all are not even y'all are literally a thought. Like if y'all was where God was at right now, y'all wouldn't exist. Y'all would be something he would have thought about. Seriously. He would have thought about you and that would have made you real compared to where he at. Like I said, when I went, yo, it looked like I was fucking flying through the fucking universe forever. Seriously. And it was like God allowed me to be able to see where I came from. When I looked, it was like just looking back to see where you came from. And when you looked, you realized that you was so far away that shit, it was no way that it could exist. And then I just go up this hyper tunnel, all geometry. This is how I know I'm starting to bring DMT within myself. I'm starting to be able to learn how to use DMT from within myself. That's how that shit got me so psychic. Because once I go to sleep and I start going in the astral realm, I could see this shit clear. Like, well, if you've been following this channel since it started, you already know I could see that clear. But it was like a fucking tube, a long tube with geometry, mass triangles and squares all around a tunnel, just spinning, almost to get you dizzy, to make you feel like you in an illusion traveling. So you're going up, and then it was just this big fucking. It was like we was inside of a bubble. Like, you know how you take dish liquid and you squeeze the Dawn and then you see those bubbles floating? We was inside of one of those. We was inside a bubble. Literally. That's all it was. But it was like a bubble with almost what would look like the sun. A light so big. Like, it was unexplainable how big it was, because it was so big that it wasn't like y'all don't exist. When you get to where God is at, that's the main point. When you get to where God is at, you're gonna realize that this fucking place is no way it could have existed. They shot you down to a very low dimension, to the point where your highest frequencies couldn't even be their lowest frequency. There's spiritual beings that's running around with 24 chakras. We only got fucking 9 chakras, 8 chakras, really. And we got secret chakras I don't know about in between the actual chakras, but that's our spirit that has those. The actual chakra points on our body is correct, but they don't know about the spiritual ones. The spiritual ones is the ones in the spiritual body is in between each chakra. And that's what I'm saying. So you got a crown chakra too. So you got to understand what that is. But like I said, when I was up there, I'm just like, I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to go to the end of the universe. Yeah, I think there's an end to the universe. There's not an end to the universe. You literally got to change the frequency that you on to get out of this place. Seriously. It's almost like seeing water and you're going to need a boat. You're going to need a boat. If you see all this, if you see an ocean in front of you, you're going to need a boat. That's what I'm saying. So in order to get back to God, you're going to need to be spiritual. You're going to have to be. But you got to be spiritual to the point where your life was living it. Like, when it comes to God, he is second to none. He is second to none. Your music career, your modeling career, your job, your life, your kids, your mothers, your father, anything that you could fucking think of. God is more important than that. He's more important than everything on this fucking planet. And once you let him know that you know that,